everyone. We'll be making a project today. We'll be writing a Python program to detect objects in an image. And it's a very simple program you understand. So let's quickly dive into it. The first thing we have to do is to delete this stubby sprite, right? And bring in the square box. So let's search for the square box. We have the square box here, so you click on it. And also let's bring in the stage, the image you want to detect. So you go to download, you can download any stage with background image that you can do. So let me quickly use this image I've downloaded online. Yeah, so I'm using this. So how do we detect all these objects from the image we have here? First thing is to import our time. Import time because we'll be needing it. Secondly, since you're doing object detection, we need to download the extension. And how do we do that? Just type object detection. So when we are done with that, when we are done with object detection, we need a pen too. So we need a pen stamp. So we need pen, the pen extension, pen equals pen bracket. So what next are we going to do? If the pen is appearing on the stage, we don't want it to remain that way. We always want it to clear, to go to another image and all of that. We don't want it to be permanent. So we just do pen dot clear, so that to clear the previous images. The next thing we have to do is to check the level of confidence of our program. The level of its confidence. And how can we do that? Object dot set threshold. You can use 0.4 or 0.5. So I'm using 0.5 to do that. So when I'm done with that, I need to, let me take this up a bit. So when I'm done with that, I'm analyzing from stage and not from camera. So I'm going to bring that on board. Object dot analyze from stage now, from stage. So after doing that, I need to disable the box of the stage, because I have my own box that box that I brought up, which is the pen. So I need to disable it. Object dot disable box. So now the next thing is this. Since I want to analyze many images, from this stage, how do I go about that? I want it to start from the beginning and end with the last one. So I'm going to use the range function to do that. So for I in range 1, comma obj dot count plus 1. Why do I have this? So that I analyze the first one, analyze the second one, analyze the third one, and that's how it will keep on going till it gets to the last one. So I need to set the x and y position of my objects. And how do I set the x and y position? I have sprite dot set x position. Set x position of what? Of object obj dot x, right? Of I, that is of the object. So equally, I'll set the y position. Sprite dot set y position obj dot y of I. So when I'm done with that, I need to set the width of my box so that it will cover the image, right? If the image is small, the bounding box will be, the square box will be small. If it is large, it will enlarge. So sprite So it will be sprite dot set size obj dot width of I. So when I'm done with that, I bring in my stamp, that is pen dot stamp for how many seconds? Time dot sleep, maybe for 2. Let me use 3 seconds. For 3 seconds, right? So I can also do pen dot clear and time dot sleep for another 3 seconds. So this is the end of the program. So let's try and run our program and see how it works. So it's downloading the model. Okay, I think there's a mistake. Now, why we're having this mistake is because we didn't program a square box. Instead, we program the backdrop. So let's just copy this. Let's remove this, Control X, right? Click on our square box and bring the code here. You might have this problem. Bring the code here. So let's run it all over again and see that this time around it's a run. Okay, I think we are leaving something behind. We didn't ask our program to give us the name, the class name, so we failed to do that. So let's bring that here. So we can say sprite.say obj dot class name of what? Of I. So that it will give us the name of the images we have on the stage. So let's run it now and see what happens. Can you see bus? We have the bus, we have the car, and another car. So thank you.